Okay, good afternoon. Welcome. My name is Tahir Aziz. I'll be presenting the topic of diversity in Muslim students. I have made similar presentations before, not in this particular area, but not in this particular college, but in other places. Hopefully this will help us to understand the diversity in Muslim students. Now I have the quiz for you. The first question in the quiz is... You got it! You're fast! So the largest Muslim country, Muslim populated country is Indonesia. How many of you knew that? Okay, how many of you did not know that? Okay. All right, our next question, okay? So we cannot have the repeatability, so somebody else needs to do it. Okay, so the next question is, what is the percentage of Arab Muslim population, approximately?
40%.
40%?
75%.
20%. You got it, 20%. Arabs are a very small minority of Muslim population. They're about 18%. Less than 20%, 18%. So, and there's a misconception that, and many of the Arabs here in California and in the US, they are actually Christian Arabs. They are Coptics from Egypt or Syria or other places. So, our next question. Which prophet is named more frequently in Quran? Okay. This would be a harder one. This would be a harder one. You want to guess? Jesus.
Allah.
Abraham. Those are good questions. It's not Prophet Muhammad.
No. It's Moses.
You cannot have the same USB. So it's actually Prophet Moses is discussed in Quran with a lot of stories, with a lot of lessons, 136 times. Prophet Abraham about 69 times. Prophet Noah about 43 times. Prophet Jesus about 25 times. Prophet Muhammad by name is mentioned only 5 times. So all these prophets were discussed in a lot of detail in so many different chapters. There are 114 chapters. This is what a Quran looks like. This is what a Quran looks like. It's exactly the same text revealed about 1500 years ago. There's not a single character difference. So these prophets are discussed in a lot of detail. In fact, there are many chapters in Quran with these prophets' names. There's a chapter called Mary, there's a chapter called Joseph, and so on and so forth. Next question. Name the Prophet of Islam. I'm going to give you multiple choice answer in this one. So, Prophet of Islam. So we have these choices. So which one is the Prophet of Islam?
Jesus?
Jacob.
Jesus, Jacob,
Noah.
Noah, Moses. Answer is all of them. That was a trick question. In Islam, you cannot be a Muslim without believing all the prophets. In fact, it's the same sin if you blaspheme any prophet in any shape and form. For example, movie Noah, which is coming up very soon, it's banned, already banned in most of the Muslim countries because we don't put the depiction of a prophet. We have not seen their faces. We don't idolize them. We believe the prophets, they were sent for a message by God, and that it was the same message from Adam to Muhammad. It was an identical message. Message never changed. Okay, next question. Guys, you have to pick up these USBs. I'm going to ask you more questions later on. So,
No.
These will be the questions I'll be asking. Approximately, there are about 2 billion Muslims in the world. Now, Pew's research shows 1.6 billion. Some other studies show 1.8 billion, but typically agreed upon is about 2 billion Muslims in the world, which means every 4th person you meet in the world is a Muslim person, which is a very significant number. And approximately 7 to 10 million American Muslims. Now, these numbers also vary. In some studies, you will see about 3 million or maybe 10 million, in some places 12 million. But mostly agreed statistics are about 7 to 10 million Muslims. And there are 50 countries out of about 200 countries, they have majority Muslim population. Mostly in Asia, North Africa, and they have pockets here and there, but China, for example, some studies show about 100 million Chinese Muslims, very large Russian Muslims, very large European Muslims, and so on and so forth. Now, in fact, our library has a lip guide. Actually, every month they have a month to celebrate. Black History Month, Women's Month. Now, there's a month for Ramadan. They just created that page. I'll just show you that one. So that page looks like this. This is from our library. It shows the celebration of Ramadan in Islam. They actually will be making this as a highlight of the month of the Ramadan, which this year it will be end of June, around 28th of June. So in Ramadan, we'll be talking about Ramadan later. I actually fast anywhere from 16 to 20 hours a day, which means no food, no drink, no medicine, no sexual activity with your spouse, and all those things. So you have absolute control on yourself. So we do this for 30 days. So in fact, we don't sleep that much, because by the time I come from mosque, it's 12 midnight, then I have to wake up at 3 a.m. to eat my breakfast. Then you only have to sleep for 2, 3, 4 hours a day, and you do this for 30 days. And during those 30 days, there are a lot of restrictions. Right, so that's our library. I was kind of surprised to see that library has a celebration of all these diverse kind of populations and diverse kind of people and these kind of activities. Now, Muslims pray 5 times a day. What exactly that means? That doesn't mean that you just stand and pray. These are specialized kind of prayers. So if you don't have a mosque, you can pray anywhere you like. There are early morning prayer, which I normally pray at around 5:30 a.m. So I wake up 5:30. So before you go to bed, let's say 9 p.m., 9:30, you have to pray. Early afternoon, late afternoon, and at the sunset. You have to pray 5 times. And during our prayer, you'll be surprised that we actually bless Christian Jews billions and billions of times a day. You wouldn't believe it. Because we bless all those people who were the progeny of Prophet Abraham. And I'll show you the prophet tree, how different prophets came, how different nations came. And I'll show you the relationship, the scientific relationship, that we are actually cousins. And I'm going to prove it to you in a few minutes. So Muslims actually pray 5 times a day. It's absolutely mandatory. It's the second pillar of Islam. There are 5 pillars. I'll show you those later. We do not drink alcohol or eat pork, or eat dead meat, or any kind of all those kind of foods. We do not date or have premarital sex, which means that not necessarily you have blind dates or blind relationships or arrangements. You actually, somebody might introduce to someone, so that's how you meet. What do you think about this lady here? So this lady is wearing a scarf, headscarf. We call it, anybody knows? Hijab. So we said that. So you have that. Okay. So hijab is hijab is the head covering. Not only the head covering, but it's hijab, the modesty of the entire body. So if you are revealing and you are wearing hijab, that doesn't really do the justice. So you actually do the modesty for the entire body. Also your tongue, also your eyes, also your heart, also your intentions. And the hijab comes for men first, then women. In the Quran, it's men first. That you need to take care of, you need to control your behavior, your actions, your intentions, all those things. Then the woman. So hijab is absolutely, this is actually my wife. This is my wife's photo. Okay, so domestic Muslim students, these are the majority of the students in Long Beach City College and also nationwide. So most of the students you will meet or are American-born Muslims, or they're residents of this country. These are the people whose parents came from other countries. Then you have Middle Eastern countries, especially Gulf. Gulf is a region where Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, and Oman. Those are 6 states. Those are called Gulf countries. Most of the students in the US come from Saudi Arabia, because it's a rich country, they can afford to send these international students. A lot of students come from Iran, although we don't have a good relationship with the government of Iran, but there are a lot of family ties with Iran, and those students, they come and join their families. Then Indo-Pak subcontinent, a lot of students from Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, that region they come from. In fact, Pakistan has about 180 million population, and the entire Arab population, Muslim population, is about around 180 million. So there were 21 Arab countries. Their population is as much as Pakistan population. So you can see that the region in India, Pakistan subcontinent has about 500 million Muslims in that region. Those three countries, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and India, that's a very, very large Muslim population area. The North African countries, I have a lot of students right now, in fact, from Algeria, from Tunisia, from Libya, from Morocco, from Egypt. So those are the areas they have large segments of student population. Then also from East Asian countries, you might find Malaysian students, Indonesian students, and some of the Brunei and other smaller parts of the world. Many of the Singaporean students, Singapore used to be part of Malaysia, so they got separated in 1965. So they have large population of Muslim students in Singapore, but they carry Singapore passport. Muslim demographics, so you can see that there is a large African American Muslims. These are the Muslims either who converted or who were at the time of Nation of Islam. They converted at that time 60, 70 years ago. And Nation of Islam gradually, like Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali and all these people, initially they were part of Nation of Islam. Nation of Islam is not Muslims. They are not part of our, they just use the name Nation of Islam. But gradually they joined the mainstream Islam. So there's a large African American population who are Muslims. Arab population in this country, about 26% who are Muslims. South Asian and others, many of the other types. Also notice that there are a couple of surveys here. The population for adult age is about close to 40%. This survey shows about 26%. 30 to 49 is about 50%. So you can see that a lot of young Muslims in this country, a lot of young Muslims who are either between 18 and 40s in that time frame. Not too many old Muslims, because we are new immigrants to this country. Most of the Muslims came in 70s and 80s, and then large population came also in 90s. So Muslim education fields, well, if you include the advanced degrees and bachelors, notice that there are about 70+%, about 70% of the Muslims, they have advanced degrees or bachelor's degree, 4-year college degrees. So Muslims are kind of very successful in their financial status as well as their educational level. They are, if you divide them into different segments, the student population is about 20%, engineers are about 12%, dentists and physicians are about 10%, and so on and so forth. So that shows their focus. Most of the Muslims I know, the only dream they have is to become a doctor. So in fact, there's a Pakistan Doctors Association, a physician, it's called APA, American Pakistani Physician, APPA, something like that, American Physician Pakistani Association. They have about 10,000 members. They meet every year, they take the entire city, they get together, they actually have like a festival in one of the cities every year. Muslim financials, well, if you look at from the bottom 3 or 4 areas, 75,000 or higher, up to more than 250,000. So if I add up all these numbers, they're about 40+%. So 40% or more Muslims, they make 75,000 or more, which is a very large number. What is the average for family of 4 income in our country? What is the median income?
28.
About 49,000.
Yeah.
49,000 family of 4. So you can see that there's a large population. If you add these numbers together, it's about 65% are above the median income level. And of course, in every society, especially the people with war-torn countries like Syria and Somalia, when they come, they are the lower end of the economy. We don't have too many Muslims in journalism. That's why you see media bashing all the time. That's why if you turn on the TV, terrorists, 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 terrorists. That's what you see here all the time. not too many laws to protect against the media. So we are lacking in that area, only 0.8%. And of course, we don't have movies, directors, and producers, not too many of those. So if we fill that area, by the way, just recently, today, Russia announced to annex Crimea. Is that significant?
Yes.
It's very significant for Muslims. How come?
Large population.
There are about 10,000 or so Tatars, Muslims in Ukraine, and especially in Crimea. But now the focus will not be Islam anymore. It will be back to Cold War and Russia once again. Especially the international area, the people who teach international studies, you will gradually see now focus will shift from Islam, away from Islam, because we need clear-cut villain. We need a villain so we can punch on that villain. And we actually have an episode of 20 years or so. So we used to have communism. Before communism, we were involved in other things. So after communism collapsed in 1991, we needed a clear-cut villain, and they found Islam. Now, what's happening in Russia for the last few months or so, the shift will completely be on Russia. So you'll see less bashing on Islam and more bashing on Russia. So I'm not sure it's for Muslim intellectuals, it's good news or bad news, but this will be a significant turn of events. Especially the Putin, the way he came back out as the second president the second time, he was very deliberate about his intentions. His intentions that he said that the worst thing happened in the human history is when the Russia collapsed, USSR collapsed in early 90s. So there will be a shift that you will start noticing. Now what Islam is, Islam means submission and peace. In fact, the word comes from silm or aslama, which means that submission by submitting yourself to God completely, which means I don't have my own will. If I want to make a judgment, make a better decision, take an action, I have to follow the guideline. So you as a Muslim given a guideline for everything you can do, whom you can marry, what you can eat, where you can live. All those things are provided in a documented manner. Now that doesn't mean that I have to schedule every single thing, no. It means the bigger events in your life are guided by Islam. Every single thing you do, speak, way you talk, way you have a relationship with your neighbors. In fact, how you actually get a relationship with your spouse is actually given to you in that guideline. So it's basically you're submitting yourself completely. In fact, we call ourselves as slaves to God. All Muslims, and in fact, when we say Muslim, Muslim is a person who is a submitter. Submit to God. Muslim comes from Islam, and Islam means submission. So which means, can I go and kill people around? That has absolutely nothing to do with Islam. All those people, they are taking those political stands for whatever wrong things were done against them, that use the name of Islam to do these harmful things. So according to the Quran, these are terrorists. These are the criminals of the highest standards. So those people will be should be punished here as well as hereafter. So Muslims are strictly monotheistic. Now it's amazing that when you survey Americans, it's amazing that a lot of people think we worship some kind of cube in Makkah, or we worship some Muhammad as a person. We don't worship anything. We worship the same exact God which Abraham, Noah, Jesus, Moses worshipped. We worship exactly the same God. Now, we don't call God in Quran or in our language because it can be misconstrued, it can be misused. You can say God Father, God Mother, God Son, God Daughter. We don't use, we say Allah. Allah means AL stands for the, and lah means the God, the only God. So whenever I use in my terminology, I will say Allah, which means the God, the only God. So that's the same term. It's not a different God, it's the same God which was worshipped by all the prophets who created the universe, and so on and so forth. So that's what I'm saying over here. So Muhammad, this is the belief, the cornerstone of Islam is Muhammad. Before Muhammad, many other prophets came. So Muhammad came in a series of the prophets. So that message brought by Muhammad is the same message brought by other prophets. So these are some of the prophets of God. And there are many, many others ones. You can see that, and I believe and give the same respect to all these prophets. Like, in fact, if I go to a Muslim country and blaspheme or sing a song against Jesus, for example, that's a crime in most of the Muslim countries. You cannot use any kind of foul language against any one of those prophets, including Jesus, peace be upon him. In fact, we don't use their names like that. We always try to say, peace be upon them, peace be upon him. All right? Now, I'm going to show you a video here. Anybody knows Dr. Oz? Let's watch this video. Let me turn the volume on first.
We tested the DNA of Dr. Mehmet Oz. Dr. Oz was raised a Muslim, but his haplogroup links him genetically to a very surprising cousin. When I conceived of this series, I wanted to find a Jewish person and a Muslim person and put them in the series and see how related genetically they were, just to see if the biblical story was true. Well, what's so wonderful is that we found that you share exactly the same paternal haplogroup with another one of our guests, Mike Nichols, who is, as you know, Russian Jew on one side of his family and a German Jew on the other side of the family. It's just like the biblical story of Abraham and Ishmael and Isaac. The genetic evidence and the biblical evidence that Jews and Muslims are descended from the same progenitor is true. You find it surprising that your DNA reveals this common ancestry between Jews and Muslims?
Yeah, I am surprised, actually. No, this kind of information, to me, is world-changing. For Jews and Muslims to recognize how interrelated we really are. I have to admit to myself, and it takes some honesty to do this, but it's the truth, that the only thing separating us is how we think about things.
None of this is any more proof than you can see in Jerusalem. Remember that movie about little Jewish kids and little Arab kids? They had a Jewish kid and an Arab kid showing how they prepared for their holiday as their mothers had taught them. Saying they were the same. It was unbearable to see because we knew it, but you keep getting psyched out of the whole point, which is that we're the same.
Okay, so the point of this video is that we are actually cousins. Christians, Muslims, and Jewish people are cousins. We came from the same exact one father. And in fact, later on I'm going to show you a small snippet of Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca. Every single thing we do, we follow Prophet Ishmael and Prophet Abraham. Every single thing we do, every single thing we perform over there. Prophet Abraham had two sons, Ishmael, and from Ishmael, I'm going to show you the family tree as well, that from Ishmael, Prophet Muhammad came, and from Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, and so many other prophets came. So we are actually, like the DNA test over here showed that we are actually exactly the children of the same father, same family. In fact, not even different tribes, same family. At the end, we actually get connected to the same person. So that's what I'm saying here, Jews, Christians, and Muslims. And of course, Christians used to be Jews. Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, he was a Jew, and that's how the Christianity started as well. Now there are chapters in Quran, Abraham, Mary, Imran. Imran is the father of Mary. He was the grandfather of Prophet Jesus. We call him Imran. That's actually a third chapter in Quran. Very large chapter. Describes in a lot of detail why Jesus was born, how he was born, where he was born, what was his relationship and his family's relationship with the neighbors and all those. A lot of detailed stories are discussed. Prophet Joseph, also one big chapter about Joseph, how he was deceived by his brothers and so on and so forth. Jonah, Noah, all these, lot of detail. It's amazing that when you read these chapters, not only you're looking at and by the way, Prophet Muhammad, he was completely illiterate. He couldn't read, couldn't write, didn't know anything. They were living in a desert in nowhere. He didn't have access to the libraries or the internet. There were no other way of communicating with the scholars. The Christianity, this is about 600 years after Jesus. So Christianity, especially the Bible, was held only by certain people. It was not a public knowledge at that time. So he didn't have access to those priests. And all the stories, it's amazing how they overlap with Torah and Bible, how significant commonalities are there. And knowing that he didn't have that knowledge, he didn't have that access to that knowledge, and he was not even educated. So whenever something was revealed by Gabriel, Angel Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, it was written down by the companions instantaneously. So all these documented scripts or texts were compiled, and they compiled into Arabic. So the original text is in Arabic. So if you really want to understand Quran, you have to learn Arabic. But of course, you can actually, if you can't read the text in Arabic, then you have the translations available. But the translations can never be 100% accurate because it can be misconstrued or misinterpreted. So Muslims are direct descendants of Ishmael, and Jews and Christians are descendants of Isaac, peace be upon him. I forgot peace be upon him here. In fact, if I'm writing a paper to get a degree in a Muslim country, I will be penalized for that. So here's a prophet tree. This shows most of the prophets we know. So here's Prophet Abraham right here. It's hard to see from the back. Here's Ishmael. And after about 40 generations, Prophet Muhammad is shown over here. He was part of a Quraysh tribe in Makkah, and it's over here. And from Abraham again, if you look at this one is Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, and if you continue to go in that direction, Jesus is right here. So some of these, the dotted line interprets, there's some break that not all the progeny is shown in that particular area. But you can see on the top, Adam, and the gap between Prophet Muhammad and Adam is about 60 plus generations. So we have not lived on this earth for a very long time. Forget about those theories. Let's not talk about those theories, the crazy theories about evolution and all that. But just stick to this theory here. So we have not lived here for a very long time. So if you add up together and you average it out, some of these prophets lived very long. Like according to Quran, Noah lived about close to 950 to 1,000 years. Their ages were very much longer than ages we have. And there are a lot of theories, scientific theories are coming up that the gravity of the earth was less at that time, the gravity we have now. So there are theories that people actually tend to be taller, people actually didn't have the exposure to all these germs, and the food and the environment was cleaner, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of theories around that area. All right, so this is what we say. Now, Shahada is the first pillar of Islam. Shahada means the testimony or the belief in Islam. Shahada means that when somebody says this and believes in his or her heart, he or she becomes Muslim. There's one God. And when we say one God, it means absolutely no idolizing of anything. No capitalist system, no Justin Bieber, no Kim Kardashian. Nothing can penetrate your heart other than the God. You actually completely submit. Now, if you're submitting to smoking, for example, if you're a smoker, you cannot be a good submitter because you are paying more of your energies and resources in that area without listening to what God has to say. So it's very important you understand the holistic view of this one. So if I actually listen to my clergy, paying more attention to the clergy, I might be deceiving myself because I might be getting away from the original text, original message. So you have to be very, very careful and educated person in order to be a good Muslim. Unfortunately, many of the people who are causing trouble in many of the areas, those people are completely illiterate. Those people actually have the ability of the poverty to do these kind of things because of the drone attacks, because of the wrong things were done against them for political reasons in Chechnya or in Afghanistan or in even Iraq or all those places. So most of those differences they actually use the name of Islam to collect donations, to collect charity, so they can continue to perform these kind of heinous acts. In Islam, those are, there's no difference between in fact, there's a verse in Quran, it's a kind of a guiding line for Muslims that if you kill one person, innocent person, you kill the whole humanity. If you save one person, you save the whole humanity. In Islam, the sacredness of the life is very, very important. In fact, in fact, there's also something more important than the life is creating chaos in the society. In Quran, in one place it says, the people who create chaos, rumors and chaos in the family or in a nation, those are as heinous as like you're killing the human being. So that you can understand that the significance of. So this is the declaration of faith. So that's our first pillar. The second pillar is the 5 prayers, as I mentioned earlier. The zakat is the charity, so you pay about 2.5% of your wealth every year. So let's say stock investments, whatever. The house you actually own is not eligible for that charity. You can keep your house, but other wealth you have to pay. Fasting, as I mentioned earlier, fasting is from dawn to sunset. And I didn't, maybe it's over here somewhere, I think I see it. The Hajj is the 5th pillar, because I changed the theme, so you can't see the last item there. Hajj is the 5th one. In fact, I'm going to show you a small snippet of Hajj. I will be going to Hajj this year. Going to Hajj is a big deal. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Typically, about 5 million people go to Hajj every year. They don't have capacity. Maybe 200-300 million wants to go every single year, but they don't have the capacity to accommodate. So I actually was there for Umrah. Umrah is not the Hajj. Umrah is just a visit. And I was there in July last year. There were about 1.5 million people. It was not very busy at that time. And I'll be going in September. We are expecting about 5 million people or so. Let me just show you what happens in this particular case. I think. They are going anti-clockwise, counterclockwise, the same direction we use for all the planets to revolve around stars, or around nucleus at electrons revolve. And you'll see the Kaaba in the middle.
This is Mecca.
Sorry?
It's Hajj, Mecca.
This is Mecca, that's right. Here's the Kaaba. So we are going anti-clockwise, and there are millions and millions and millions of people. In fact, this has about 5 stories. And more people are outside than inside because they can accommodate all of them. All these are people you can see. And Kaaba is a central location, so we can face Kaaba to perform worship. We don't worship Kaaba. So this mosque has several levels. It has a basement also. So you can see all these are people going in circles. And what they are saying is, oh God, you called us, we are here, we are here. Constantly they are saying. That's what Ibrahim said, exactly what God told Ibrahim to. Ibrahim actually built this Kaaba, and there is a place here, right here, where we have his foot. When he was building this Kaaba, he was going higher and higher, so his foot is engraved, and it's preserved over here, in this column here. And you can see that the roof also on the floor. And there are more people outside. You cannot get it.
Sorry, whose foot did you say it was?
Abraham.
So the Kaaba was built by Abraham, Prophet Abraham, peace be upon him. His son Ishmael and Ibrahim. In fact, when Abraham was sent the first time to this area, this was all desert. And he left his wife Hagar and Ishmael. There was no water. He said, God asked me to go back. I'm going back to the Jerusalem area. That's what God told me. So there was no water. So Ishmael, who was a baby, he was thirsty, started crying. And then angel Gabriel came and he actually asked Hagar to hit a stone, a rock, and the water actually gushed out. That water is being used for billions of people since that time. The water is right underneath here, under the basement, in the basement area. So that water is considered as the safest water, the most healthiest water. We drink all the time. So this water is right under the Kaaba, right underneath here. And for last 5,000 years, 4,000 years, billions and billions of people actually drink, and it is transported all over the world. It's one source of water which created the whole city of Mecca and Saudi Arabia. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah.
I was just wondering, are these mostly men or are women around?
They're mixed, all mixed together. So you'll see husband and wife holding hands, you'll see small children, you'll see handicapped people in wheelchairs, you'll see people carrying their handicapped relatives, so you'll see all sorts of people. The women, of course, they are in hijab. Men, they can only wear 2 pieces of cloth, so all those white things you see, those are men. They cannot wear regular clothes. They have to get away every single earthly status showing items. So you cannot wear anything which you wear on the street. So it's only 2 pieces, one for the top, one for the bottom.
I just wondering, I understand you haven't participated directly.
I have, but not the Hajj. I went for a Umrah. Umrah is a minor Hajj.
Can you speak to the experience of that? Is it, are you in a meditative state, or is it a trance state as you're walking around?
I mean, while you're telling me I'm getting that. It's, you prepare this for your entire life for this kind of experience, and you actually memorize certain prayers. When I got to this one, this building is not a small building. It's a very large cubicle building. So I went in shock. And there were 1.5 million people or so surrounding the Kaaba. And I actually forgot everything. I forgot my existence, I forgot where I was, I forgot every single thing. And somehow I was pushed to this Kaaba and I just cried for 15, 20 minutes. It's an overwhelming experience. This is not only me, every single person who goes and visits Kaaba, because you are there, the closest you can get to the God. Because in fact, there are many narrations from prophet stories that this was originally built by Adam when he was sent. And in fact, there's a mountain which is called Arafah mountain. That's where he was sent according to our understanding in Islam. And then it was destroyed by the floods. Then Abraham was sent back from Jerusalem to go back and rebuild it. So, and then you can see there is a stone here called Black Stone, which is on one of the corners as well. That black stone was sent by heavens, and if you are lucky enough to see it or touch it, but I was not, because there are millions of people. It's very difficult to get there. So it's an overwhelming experience. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So that's your. Now there are a lot of scientific discoveries very clearly mentioned. In fact, yesterday we heard the Big Bang Theory. Did you hear the news? That the scientists have identified one ripple, and they actually are absolutely sure when the universe was created. That was the biggest news. In fact, they are saying this will actually make this Minnesota scientist win a Nobel Prize. It's a very big news right now. Big Bang Theory is actually discussing a lot of extensively in Quran. That when God said expand, it started expanding. In fact, in verse chapter 51:47, it says, I asked the universe to expand, and it is expanding. And then it's discussed, and we just recently discovered that, in fact, Hubble is the scientist who actually gave this theory that the universe is expanding. The shape of the earth is not exactly circular, it's more spherical. That's also clearly discussed. Very extensively, that what stages the humans are formed, in what stage, what they look like. They look like leach substance. Then in the next stage, what they look like. All this very extensively discussed. Knocking of the pulsars. Have you heard this one? You know, universe, all these galaxies, they actually have knocking sound. Did you know that? I'm gonna make you hear. So the pulsar sounds, you can actually hear. It's amazing that these pulsar sounds are. You only hear the sounds. galaxies and different pulses. But I move on to a different one. Comes from this galaxy. Now why I'm telling you this? Because Quran actually has a chapter. It says the pulsars, the knocking of the pulsars, and what do you know what the knocking of the pulsar is? Only God knows what the pulsars are, what these knocking sounds are. So, and this is also discussed. And also, there are literally several thousand of these discoveries are in Quran. One of them is the separation of fresh water and salty water. And you can see, this is the fresh water versus salty water. They don't, they actually have separation in between.
At the Dead Sea.
That's right. Also in Amazon, when the Amazon water, it goes to the ocean, there's a separation between those two waters. It's amazing that, by the way, literally Prophet Muhammad, the maximum he could go was Syria when he was younger for trading, but he became a prophet at the age of 40. He passed away when he was 63. He never traveled literally few hundred kilometers away from Mecca, so he didn't have a chance to investigate or actually talk to intellectuals. The intellectuals didn't have that kind of knowledge at that time. Some of the inventions Muslims have done in last many years: hang glider, telescope, GPS, which is called astrolabe, numerical numbers 1, 2, 3, all these numbers we use, vaccinations, carpets, shampoo, camera, and all those things. There are numerous. In fact, many of the surgical instruments we use for different surgeries, eyes and other intestinal surgeries, are same instruments invented by these torpedoes and rockets. In fact, there was a traveling exhibition a couple of years ago here in Los Angeles. What's that museum where you get these? There's a National History Museum. But where you have all these spaceships and all that.
Science Center, California
Science Center. Exposition Park. That's where I actually went there. So they actually had the hang glider, which was invented by Muslims about 1,000 years ago. So I'm going to show a small video of that one as well.